Hi, Scorpio. Welcome to Moonbeam's Messages. This is your collective love reading. Now, as this is collective, not everything will resonate, so please only take what resonates and leave what doesn't. If you don't find any messages in this for yourself, then please check your other placements where you are likely to find a message in there. Okay, let's get straight into this. So this could be a reading about a past, present, or future person. It's whatever message Spirit wants to bring up. So, Spirit, can we get some cards, please, for Scorpio? For their current love situation that you want to discuss. Okie dokie. So, the overall energy we have here is the Eight of Swords in the reverse. So, if you've been doing a lot of overthinking, or if your person's been doing a lot of overthinking about a relationship, a particular situation that you're in, situationship, if you've been feeling like you're just stuck and you're not going anywhere, this is telling me that things are going to start moving for you. You are very much freeing yourselves up from overthinking, which is a lovely overall energy. Now, in your particular placement, we have a Queen of Wands. These first two placements can be switched. One could be you, one could be a person, whichever one resonates more. And I say Queen, gender can be switched as well in tarot. Excuse me, just had a small cough. Gender can be switched in tarot. It is very fluid. It is just personality traits. So I'm going to say that that first one is yours because it is in your particular position. It is suggesting to me that you are feeling very, very feisty. You are full of self-confidence. You potentially feeling very sexy at the moment. You could be very much in your feminine energy, enjoying a lot of attention as well. You could be very popular and just exuding that confidence. Let's get some clarity on this Queen of Wands. I don't know what that Queen of Wands is holding. I can't make out what that animal is. I don't know if it's supposed to be a goat or a ferret, a horse, maybe, just a really tiny one. I don't know. It's not a dog and it's not a cat. Right, what's this one? Queen of Wands, please, Spirit. What is this Queen of Wands? Beautiful. So, there could be an element of something hidden from you, or you're doing a lot of dreaming at the minute, potentially seeing a lot of signs and synchronicities in your dreams. Um, I feel like you could just be a little bit scared, though, of moving forward or going towards whatever it is that you want, or if this is a relationship. And the reason why I say that is I've got this Seven of Cups. So it could be that you know that you've got a lot of options, but you're frozen and you don't know what way to go. That could have something to do with this Eight of Swords as well. Maybe it was you doing the overthinking. Um, and it very much keeping you stuck in one position, fearing what could be happening. I do have a Queen of Cups, so it is suggesting to me that your heart is open. You do want to love. You could even want a Queen of Cups. You could be seeing somebody as being very generous, loving, and nurturing, and you want to be part of their world. And it could be that you're scared that they won't pick you. I don't feel like it is, though, because you're exuding this hell of a lot of confidence there with that Queen of Wands. But you do feel like it feels like there's something hidden from you. But it does feel like it's not going to be far off coming to the light, I'll be honest. In your person's position, I've got a Five of Pentacles. The Five of Pentacles, it's suggesting a lack, like they feel like they've been abandoned, they're lonely, they've got nothing, they've got no one around them, they've got no help, there's nowhere to turn. I tend to put the Five of Pentacles as a self-pity card, a good chunk. Yes, okay, there are a lot of people that could genuinely be going through this. But usually with a Five of Pentacles, I mean, this one's a little bit different. He's got like a big valley going behind. So he could very well be, just somebody that, I say he, could be a she. It could very well be that they feel like they are abandoned. They've got nowhere to turn. On most Five of Pentacle cards, you'll find that they're standing outside of a church, and there's usually a priest at the door, but they don't want to go in, and it's snowing. They're all, standing outside shivering. They could go into that church and get some help. They just choose not to. It's, very much, you don't know what's behind this particular hill when he goes down that valley. He's choosing not to go down that route, you know? So to me, it just suggests that they're keeping themselves a bit stuck. What's this Five of Pentacles, please, Spirit? And that's why I say it's a bit of a self-pity card, because they're keeping themselves in that position. They could go for a bit of a walk, try and find another direction to go in, find their way out. So they do want a new start. They have got this Ace of Cups suggesting that they are very much open to an emotional, fulfilling relationship. They are trying to close out a cycle, though. What that is, I'm not sure. Possibly this lack of or abandon feeling. It feels like they're trying to close that out. And they've got a Seven of Swords in the reverse. So they are going to be coming forward at some point soon. They are ready to let it all out on the table. So if there's anything that's been going on, um, anything that they need to confess, anything that they want to tell you, they are very much going to be coming out with it. So things that may have been hidden are going to come to light. They are going to come and tell you whatever it is that they've been keeping hidden. They are very much going to come forward and give you that clarity, which is good. It looks like it's what you needed, to be fair. Now, how you're going to see this as a relationship, we've got a Two of Wands in the upright. So it does look as though you feel this could be a successful relationship, but you are waiting. It's not a relationship as of yet. It's not a fruitful partnership as of yet, but it does have the potential to become that. It does suggest that you are waiting for it to happen. So what's this Two of Wands? Thanks. So I've got a Two of Cups as well. So again, suggesting that it is going to be that you see it as being a successful partnership. I've got a Knight of Cups here, very much feeling those feelings. And I feel like this person is this Queen of Cups. I feel like with them coming forward to tell you something, I've got a feeling that it is a form of emotions, potentially coming to give you this emotional offer. Possibly an apology as well. But it does suggest that they are very much coming forward, and they're going to come forward with some speed to offer this to you. And we do have a Tower here. So whatever they are going to be telling you, it's going to rock your boat. It's very much going to make you change how you're looking at things, change a perspective on something, a core belief could potentially being shifted. Now, one thing I am going to say is this power, it's the same tree as that world tree. I mean, it might not be the tree that's sitting here in the Seven of Cups, but it could very well be. you know? But whatever it is, whatever this message is, whatever they're ending, whatever is going on, you're going to end up, something's going to change. And I don't think it's necessarily a bad change. It could be a good change. It could simply be that what you want from a relationship, your perspective shifts, and you change what it is that you want from a relationship. It could very well be that this could be a relationship that is completely different to all of the relationships you've ever had. And that's why you've got a tower. You're seeing it from a completely different view. You potentially learned, you know, certain things about relationships from this, but it's helping you realize what it is that you do want. Now, your challenge, I've got a Queen of Cups in the reverse. So somebody feeling overwhelmed and not giving with a relationship. Now, that could be to do with your person because they are financially lacking. So it might be that they end up doing a lot of work in to try and make up for finances. So emotions may not be being shared. I mean, the Queen of Cups doesn't have to just give emotions, it's a lot of energy and time. So, if somebody's constantly busy at work, they're not putting energy into a relationship. So, that could be very much why it's a bit of a challenge. Let's get clarity on this Queen of Cups in the reverse. It could simply be that somebody isn't expressing their feelings here. That's a lot of cards, but we'll take them. So, the Nine of Swords, stress, anxiety, Two of Pentacles, taking on too much and failing. We've got a lack of money again here with this King of Pentacles in the reverse. It does feel like somebody's doing a lot of work in potentially. I've got a star. There is a lack of hope here. We've got a devil in the reverse, which isn't bad because it is suggesting that there's been some sort of toxic behavior that's coming to an end. And I've got a 10 of Wands. So somebody is carrying a massive, massive burden. To me, it looks like it's a big financial burden. It's causing them stress and anxiety, and they are putting all of their energy in focusing on repairing that. Um, they don't necessarily feel healed. They are potentially coming out of addictions as well. That could be why there's been financial loss and they're having to rebuild things. So they could be very much plowing all of that energy into healing physically, healing mentally from an addiction potentially, and repairing finances. That is very much what I'm seeing here. There is a lot of potential for them. That King of Pentacles in the reverse is very much somebody that is very highly skilled, but they're in reverse because they don't keep their money. Again, it's that financial loss. It could just be that they've got a lot of debt that they're having to pay back. But yeah, whatever it is causing somebody an absolutely massive burden. Now, if you can get through this, if you can get through this lack of energy being put into it as a relationship, however you decide to get through this, I don't feel like this outcome is you tolerating lack of energy. I'll be honest. I feel like it could just be a bit stuck and doesn't necessarily take off. I've got an Ace of Cups in the reverse. So a missed opportunity of something emotionally fulfilling. Mm. I mean, it might not be. It might just be that it's not quite what you thought it was going to be if you do go into it. If you do get into it as a relationship. What is this Ace of Cups, Spirit? Page of Cups and King of Cups. with an Ace of Wands and a Ten of Cups in the reverse. Very interesting. So the missed opportunity could be that you've got a lot of opportunities, and it could just be that you don't know which one to pick. So you're going to feel like you might have picked the right, did you pick the right one? Page of Cups, we've got an apology, an emotional apology. Could even be a flirty friend, maybe a bit of creativity, possibly somebody a little bit younger. King of Cups, somebody that is feeling their emotions and expressing them. Now, they're generally divine counterparts, so that's not necessarily a bad thing. But that said, it could be the same person. I don't know if this is you and them, or whether this is, just them. There is a new start, but it's a passionate one, not necessarily the emotional one. So, and I've got a Ten of Cups in the reverse. So somebody from your family is not going to be happy about what's going on. Now, I say family. Family does include your chosen friend circle. It could very well be that you have got a friend that decides to come forward and offer you some sort of, love offer, romantic offer. And if you choose the King of Cups over your friend, it could really put them out a little bit. But at the end of the day, that page is very much friend energy. It is not really serious energy. It could just be because it's brand new and it's innocent, where, yeah, a page is generally immature energy, if that makes sense. So not something that's necessarily long-term and stable. Whereas when you look at a king, they're generally more reliable, stable. They've got a kingdom to run, kind of thing. They are more likely to be there for the long run. And it could just be that a friend could become unhappy because you've not necessarily chosen them, or a friend circle might get a bit grumpy over a particular thing. It could be that they're looking at you missing. They might feel like you missed an opportunity because, as weird as it sounds, they could feel like somebody's beneath you. So if you start going out with somebody or seeing someone that is got a lot of debt, for instance, recovering from addictions. Maybe you earn a lot of money already. Maybe you've got a lot in the bank. They might see this as being somebody that is going to be there to use you. Whereas another friend that they may know has offered you something could be more financially reliable, and they might see that as being a missed opportunity. And it could put friends' noses out. It could simply be that maybe a friend liked somebody else that you are now getting into a relationship with. There's a number of reasons why you could have that Ten of Cups in the reverse. It could even be that this person is somebody from your past. I'm not seeing that anywhere, I'll be honest. I don't see anything suggesting reconciliation or anything like that. But it could just be that somebody from your family doesn't like them, you know? Parents in particular can turn the nose up sometimes at people that have had a bit of a hard life and are trying to rebuild because they can't give as much at this point in time. Um, it does look as though you have got emotions being given to you, quite a lot of them, and there is a fiery, passionate new start with someone. But yeah, somebody's not going to like it and they feel like you're going to be missing an opportunity. And I feel like that's where that missed opportunity comes from. You may even question it yourself whether or not you've made the right choice because of the upheaval that's caused from it. But at the end of the day, there's no right or wrong choices. It's just a learning experience. Right, so the energies we've got out here, we've obviously got a lot of Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, a lot of it. We also have Capricorn, uh, I want to say the star's Aquarius. I'm sure it is. I'll double check that one though. For some reason, it is jumping out my head and it is trying to make me say something else, but I'm pretty sure it's Aquarius. We've got Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus. We also have Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Yeah, that's tons and tons and tons of water energy out here. Again, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. So much emotions in this reading. It's unreal. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. And Pisces, we do have a little bit of earth and we've got a little bit of fire. Again, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. But yeah, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. So there is a little bit of fire and energy out there as well. But you could be dealing with a fellow water sign. Right, let's get you some romance angels to see if there's any other messages from Spirit. So you've got deception. Someone is wearing a false self mask in this relationship. So somebody could be hiding their feelings quite a lot, which we did see. Flirt, extend your light-hearted energy to others. Now, that could be that somebody could be hiding their financial situation from you too. They might not want you to know about it. But anyway, flirt, extend your light-hearted energy to others. Very soon, clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. And then retreat. It's time to disconnect from the world. Right, and I hope you enjoyed your reading today, Scorpio. If you did, don't forget to hit that thumbs up button. It will help pass the message on to anyone else that needs to hear it. If you want to hear more from me and you haven't subscribed already, don't forget to hit that subscription button. It will help pass the message on to, it will let you know when I do post new content. Thank you to all of you that have subscribed already. Your support is greatly appreciated. It helps the channel grow and helps pass those messages on. And thank you very much for joining me today, and good luck.